Alright, so we have gained a little bit of ground here. We've been working on some other projects here at the same time. Well, we've got both steering cylinders removed. This one on the right hand side, the pin had a little trouble coming out, but it came out. So we've got them sitting over here. I did want to do them in the machine, but we're gonna have to, these cylinders come apart a little differently anyway. So I can't take them apart until I get the rebuild kits because I need a little O-ring to go in there. So we've got to get them cleaned up. Damien and Lukens have been working on getting this other head together. This is a spare head that we have for our noon vac truck. One of the clowns twisted up the old one a month and a half ago or so. Twisted it up real bad on this one side, and it had been tweaked a couple of different times, so we ended up buying a new head for it. It was 17 grand complete like this. So then about a month ago, it was only a few weeks old, they ended up hitting the left arm on something, cement curb or something, bent the left arm. I'll back up for a second here. The arms were new that were on the old sled. Or they were, I don't know, maybe they, I don't remember now. They were in good shape. So I said, well, all we need to do is we'll use the old cylinders and the valve and some other parts and the augers, and we'll just buy that back V section and then put the other parts onto it. Well, about a month ago, they ended up hitting the arm of the new unit that went on the other unit there. Hey, you gotta put lock nuts on there. Those aren't lock nuts. They hit the left arm, ruined that. So the arm that we had to put on this head, we had to use on the other unit. So then they did the same thing. 4 or 5 days later, they hit the right side. So then we had no arms. We had to buy new arms. So we get the back part of the head in, and we had to wait for the arms to get here, and they just came here the other day, yesterday I think it was. So they're putting this together. We did order another noon vac truck that'll be here. It's actually gonna be out at the farm show here in February, and then once that gets done running through the exhibit at the farm show, it's coming here. So Andrew's out of school and he's working on the loader here. He's trying to get the muffler off, and then you got this one bracket that's gonna fall here, bub.
What's that?
Get that bracket that's gonna fall. So what are you doing? You wanna tell these guys what you're doing?
Taking the the
Valve cover?
the valve cover off to get the exit out.
Alright. So you had to remove the muffler. I'm gonna have to give him a hand lifting that out of there so that he can lift the valve cover off, and we'll get a new gasket for that. We're assuming that's what's leaking down the side of the engine here. Did that drop down out of there enough?
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to give him a hand here. Can you go out that way? Yeah, there you go. And he's got this bracket to remove. Yeah. So you got that bracket there. There's a couple of loom holders on it. You've seen them, right? Here and there, and then that bracket will come right out. So we ended up breaking the adapter. It went to this 3/4 drive socket. Had a 3/4 by 1 inch. Oh, here it is right here. By 1 inch adapter on the torque multiplier. That broke. So we assume we have this heated up enough to have released the Loctite on it. We're just getting after it to break it loose, and I broke that unit there. So we're gonna go ahead and try to get that off. All right, I wasn't able to break that loose with the torque multiplier, but I was able to get it with the impact. So I might have kind of smudged it a little bit with the torque multiplier, but they don't want you to put any more than like 2,100 foot-pounds of torque on that. So I had the torque wrench set at 550 or so, and we went with that. So Andrew's got the bracket off for the muffler, and he has discovered something. So what have you discovered?
The bolts are broke off for the muffler.
Okay. And then what do you think that came over and hit came over and vibrated against the valve cover? So you got some seepage right there, right?
Yeah.
So he's got all the bolts removed. Can you get that? Will it pick up off in there, or do you need a pry bar?
I think I need a...
Maybe you need something to whack it with. Try to get this screwdriver in underneath there. You sure you got all the bolts out?
Yeah.
Stuck pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Let's get over to this other side here. See if we can. We can't see too much. It's stuck a little bit there. It should come up now. I see it moving. There ain't some. What is that right there? That return line, is there something down in there? It should come up out of there, right? I don't know, is there, you had metal clips on there. Are those removed?
Yeah, they're all
on top. That's what it is. You got these things.
Yeah, little washers.
Yeah. And then there's O-rings. There's O-rings in there too.
Okay.
So you gotta try to pry up the O-ring. You gotta try to pry it up past the O-ring. There it goes. So there's, you'll have to order that stuff. Get your hand in there and grab that. Okay, you got it?
Yep.
You don't need to remove that radiator hose, do you?
I might have to, but it's not.
Alright, it's not the end of the world. Just be careful you don't push on that cover too much, because you got the valves are right there.
Yeah.
So that's what there is there's O-rings on top of them. But yeah, you could see that gasket's ripped in a couple of spots.
Yeah, I've seen that.
You might be able to get that out through that way.
There's a hose on it.
Oh, the crankcase breather hose.
Yeah. When I get all these O-rings and washers out before I...
Okay. Yeah, okay. All right, he should be able to get that out of here momentarily. Yeah, so we're gonna get some of these O-rings pulled out of here. But, yeah. All right. Let's clean these cylinders up. he's got this valve cover removed. Where was it digging into it? This other side?
Yeah, and right here, this is all fucked up.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Right here.
Yeah. Well.
It's the whole thing.
Yeah. Get her cleaned up. Scrape her down. And, yeah. Well, we've got everything cleaned up, and tomorrow we'll send somebody after these parts. Everything is in at 5-star. The last thing we ordered was the valve cover parts that Andrew needs. They had all that stuff in stock. Wow, that sucker there is still warm. He's got the valve cover cleaned up. I've got to dig them broken bolts out for him tomorrow. What is that? One of the broken studs on the floor there? Yeah, both of them are there. So, what had happened is these studs broke right here in the well, it's in the intake manifold. So we're gonna have to try to dig them out, and then we're thinking that vibrated against the valve cover and then kind of torqued it a little bit and caused it to leak. But we might have some other leaks going on here too, but it seemed to be that this was starting from up high, and we'll get that situated. There might be a gasket on the hydraulic pump going to the fan. There might be some other issues there too, but we'll start there, work it from the top down, and then we can do our best to get this back together. So we're going to get the parts for this tomorrow. We've got springs that we've got ordered for that trailer, and they're going to finish up this vac truck cleaning head, I hope, tomorrow. So this is where we're going to leave off with you guys. Our little tote pan has worked good to catch all of our messes. It was a lake in here this morning, but for the most part things did kind of dry out on their own, and we were able to squeegee a lot of this water off the floor here from this thing mounting down and the trailer mounting down. And we also pulled the skid plate out of that, which is right there. That had about 400 pounds of sand and manure on it. So there was a good deal of time spent cleaning up today, doing things behind the scenes. So Jared has Alex's truck in here, and I don't know what he has figured out with this, but this thing is laid down a couple of times today. And he is working on, what are you working on it?
I don't really know.
You don't really know?
No.
What controller is that? The fuel pedal controller or
It's an engine control.
engine control?
Yeah.
So this thing had a, what did it have? A fuel pedal malfunction or something?
Yeah, it's got no fuel pedal and a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah. So he's trying to get to the bottom of this, but yeah, not too fun. It died in the driveway, what was it, twice, and then after it sat for a while it kind of fixed itself, but at the same error code came back, so we're at least able to get it into the shop here. So this is where we're going to leave off with you. So take it easy, folks. Thanks for watching, and we will catch you at the next video. Yeah. Oh, she backed in to drain her tank and then just couldn't get moving again. She is in a little bit of snow. We might have to pull Alex out too. That the wheels are dragging. Oh, Alex might be stuck too. We haven't been in the habit of dumping in the pit because we can't get pulled up off the hill. That's slickery. These trailers provide no weight at all to the truck. Try this again. Them frickin' back wheels on the trailer are just hanging just a little bit. The trailer is so light they don't want to roll. See that? So light they don't. They're barely on the ground. Keep going. Slippery. The trailer is so light it won't even roll the wheels.
I know. It'll do that in the driveway when I'm driving.
Yeah. I'll try to get up there and get back.
Should I just go forward and then try to back in?
Where are you going? Back there?
Yeah.
Yeah. That he clocked you out already. Alright, let's get this one pulled out. What'd you do, fall down?
No, it came out fast. I couldn't move. I'm not used to it. It's not funny.
More laundry for me to do, right? Alright, well, she was draining. It ended up pooping on her. Sarah's backing down in alongside the barn. And they parked the trailers back there. Hey, try moving on your own. Try it. Alex out too, did you?
No.
Well, when you get back there, clock her out. I'll wait for her and get her out.
Did you come for her right now?
Yeah. I don't know. Sarah got stuck there. Is there room out back?
There should be.
Yeah. It's up to you. Doesn't matter where. If you do park it here, I wouldn't park it too far back there. Now, this is where she's gonna park hers for tonight. She's not back as far, so she shouldn't be stuck in the morning.